Hey guys, this is Hector from the Insert Name FC podcast, here to tell you guys about Canada Dips. It is a great tasting, superior alternative to traditional dip using CBD in a way that is radical, enjoyable, and effective. It comes in 5 core flavors: wintergreen, mint, citrus, mango, and American spice. Canada Dip CBD is the new evolution in dip, allowing guys to enjoy great, long-lasting taste without the downsides. If you guys want to go ahead and try them out, use the code BellyUp20 at CanadaDipCBD.com. Once again, BellyUp20 at CanadaDipCBD.com, and you'll get yourself 20% off your purchase. Thank you again for Canada Dips for being a great partner of BellyUpSports. All right, League One kicks off this weekend, so we're going to go ahead and let you guys know who is competing in this whole shebang. And we'll start things off with the teams that are going to be featured in this year. The 18 teams are, because now it's 18 teams in Ligue 1, is Angers, Auxerre, Brest, Le Havre, Lens, Lille, Olympique Lyon, Olympique Marseille, Monaco, Montpellier, Nantes, Nice, PSG or Paris Saint-Germain, Reims, Stade Rennes, Saint Etienne, Strasbourg, and Toulouse. So storylines to talk about here is, well, first off is the new faces. We have Angers, Auxerre, and Saint Etienne being featured this season, all getting promoted from League 2. So it's going to be interesting to see how they perform in League 1 this year. Can they stay afloat, or will they be getting sent back down to League 2? So that is the three new teams that are going to be featured in League 1 this season. One of the big storylines that I want to start off with is Roberto De Zerbi going to Olympique Marseille. Obviously, everybody knows that he did a really good job with Brighton, a team that did very well with buying low and selling high with a lot of their players. Obviously McAllister is a name that everybody thinks of, but ends up leaving Brighton. A lot of people were expecting him to take one of these big, huge jobs like a Liverpool, like a Barcelona. A lot of names were thrown in for Zerbi, but he ended up not getting in those jobs and ends up coming in to take over Olympique Marseille, a team that is normally really good in Ligue 1. It took a huge dip this past season. Can De Zerbi bring in his philosophy and maybe some of the things that he's learned from Brighton and apply it to Olympique Marseille to be more competitive this season in Ligue 1? So that's definitely a good one to follow up on this year, is Roberto De Zerbi with his version of Olympique Marseille. Brest is a team to follow up from last year. Obviously did very well past season, got a Champions League spot. So we'll see how they handle a Ligue 1 season along with Coupe de France, but now see how they handle with the Champions League. How they approach it? Do they sign some players? What exactly is the plan for Brest to go in this Ligue 1 season? And of course, the big one is Paris Saint-Germain with no Mbappe. The trident that once was Lionel Messi, Mbappe, and Neymar is no more. Even Angel Di Maria is no more. So how does PSG recover from that? Who steps up? Who takes up the mantle that Mbappe had over at PSG? Obviously it's PSG. They have a shit ton of money. They're gonna go and spend what they need to spend to get a replacement for Mbappe. And they're in a league that isn't necessarily difficult for them to win. They won without Mbappe before. They could probably win it again depending on who they sign. But I do think that the competition has gotten a lot better from the initial years of Ligue 1. But we'll see how PSG adapts to life with no Mbappe, especially when they let Mbappe go for nothing because his contract ran out. Which is probably the biggest fumble for PSG, is not profiting over arguably one of the best players in the world right now in Kylian Mbappe. But we'll see how that goes for PSG this season. The team to watch for me this season is going to be Olympique Lyon. I obviously, I made a jersey bet with them. I lost embarrassingly from that jersey bet, but yes, we have to see what happens with with Olympique Lyon, how they bounced back into the season. They definitely had a one hell of a bounce back from being relegated bound to uh in a European competition spot. So we'll see what exactly Leon plans on doing to improve their season, their team, and get back into the discussion um, for a Champions League spot and probably try to compete for a Ligue 1 title. So that's my team to watch. My player to watch. I'm gonna go with Gonzalo Ramos from PSG. I think obviously the big thing is gonna be who takes over. Uh, as far as the goal score goes for Mbappe, Gonzalo Ramos took a huge dip last year after having a very impressive World Cup and impressive season with Benfica. Can he take that next step and be the guy once again? Um, and I mean everything points to me that maybe we'll see something from Gonzalo Ramos, so that's going to be my player to watch. And my favorite to win it is going to be PSG. Until proven differently, I don't see a single team out there that can necessarily tell me that they're going to out until proven differently, PSG is going to be the heavy favorite for me. Even with the loss of Mbappe, I think they'll still have a very deep squad and do what they do best, and that's win Ligue 1. So can I see somebody compete with them? Probably, but um, I just right now I just don't see anybody winning the league right now. No, I don't think any. I mean, maybe if we see Roberto De Zerbi do some amazing things with Martial, maybe they're the ones to keep an eye on. But I think PSG is go. I think that Martial has a lot to build on before they can even be considered in that conversation for Roberto De Zerbi. So yeah, PSG to me is the favorite to win it. So that's League On. We'll go ahead and segue on to the Serie A.